Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The number one thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
Throwing to start here is Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tua now on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 1st down, Love to pass. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Romeo Doubs high in the air to bring it in. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
In motion left goes Watson. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Love now on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Following the interception, Love able to find his man, Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. Now he's flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Love, they go play action now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Check, Michael.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Achane to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second and a couple. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith from a yard out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Ready?
Love from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The kick by McManus is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Jake Bailey now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Black 40.
Operating from the gun. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Dobbs goes in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Counter play with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
Miami set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, It's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. He's got his man. That's Kraft.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Play action this time with Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to pass. Tua.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Nifty move. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
First down, love to pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
first down, going to the air with Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Jacobs. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Throw caught by Achane.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Love now on 2nd down.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Love looking to throw it.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
123 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and 4. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Out to the right here to Wilson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Up to the 20.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Love now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's caught by Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Glove. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And this is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love going to keep it on the option.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Second down, this is Wilson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's go. Black 40.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They run it with Jacobs. There's the stiff arm.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off the play fake, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Miami set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7, and the Dolphins first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Achane.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Mostert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the option, Love will hang on to it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tough spot here, third down and 11.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
2 and now on first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles' defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. Set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down. Love from the gun.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Okay, ready?
Throwing. Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Ready. Black 40.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Set, cut.
Check back the left. Touchdown, defense.
Set, cut.
Here's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now Love. A complete once again to Watson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They had had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A jet sweep, Dobbs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 52 blue.
Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 41-yard
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And here's Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Deep to return, Malik Washington.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, running right, Achane.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Achane.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Love now on second down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Love now. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set, flat, 95. Ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch,
and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make it 17-13. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Second and a couple. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Quay Walker.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now, here's Love.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Our visitors jumped out to this halftime lead thanks to the play of their quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Fights him off. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Working out of the gun. Love. And Watson has it right side. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready, go.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.